Welcome to Council Comments, brought to you by the City of Alabaster. This is where we come to you each month and we break down what happened at our City Council meetings. We always have a wonderful council member here with us. This is Russell Betzel. You're with Ward...
I'm Ward 5. I represent Ward 5, sure do.
Awesome. So you're going to be here with us and just break down what happened. Give us more detail. Yep. Sometimes it gets a little bit confusing. You guys can always read the agendas on the City of Alabaster's website, but we will just give you a lot more insight for sure here, right?
Absolutely. This is an exciting opportunity to be able to kind of bring to life what happened at the meeting.
Yeah.
I've sat in meetings before, and we know they're not always the most enjoyable and exciting, but this is a great way to bring it to the public, to the citizens of Alabaster, in just kind of a condensed way, in the way that you guys do it. So Nicole, thank you for letting us be a part of this and bringing our message and what we do to the people. And this is about their business, so they have a right to know about this.
Absolutely. And we know that sometimes our busy lives do not allow for us to be at these meetings, so this is a great opportunity for everyone.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more.
So give us a little bit of background on you. You live in Alabaster. How long have you served on the City Council? Give us a little bit of info.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to go back to my roots and start with, grew up as a young child in Montgomery, Alabama, went on to Auburn University, graduated there in 1998, and shortly thereafter brought me here to Shelby County. And it didn't take long till I realized that the city of Alabaster was an expansion and a boom. The colonial development had begun, and I saw that this city had a lot of potential. So as our family grew, my wife, who was a native of Alabaster, a Thompson grad, we knew for her she was going to come back home. So we purchased our home and settled in, and then just a great unique opportunity for me occurred, an opportunity to run for the council, and something that I knew was in my heart, to serve and give back to the community. And so for me being on the council, this is my second term. We're about halfway through, so served roughly 6 years. It's been all about serving and giving back to the citizens. And so what better way to serve in a local government fashion in which that every decision you make affects your friends, your family, and your own core of people around you. So I could think of no better way to do it than serving on local government.
I absolutely couldn't agree with you more. That is a wonderful way to put it. Well, we had lots going on in the July meetings, and we're just going to dive right in. I think the first thing that we want to talk about is some things going on with the Alabaster Fire Department.
Yeah, absolutely. An exciting time as we begin to continue to modernize their fleet. So we've had an opportunity early in the year to purchase a brand new fire apparatus for the fire department. This will be the second fire truck we've purchased since I've been on the council. The first one was in the last session, and so roughly about 4 or 5 years ago on that one. And so then in the July meeting, we had another opportunity. Chief Love did a great job of conducting an assessment of his fleet and really brought to us how we could invest in one more fire apparatus and cut down on some maintenance costs. So what we were able to do is, in addition to the one earlier in the year that we purchased, we were able in this meeting to agree to purchase one more fire truck. So this will be a great time because we'll have 2 fire trucks rolling out about the same time in the city. So our fleet will be pretty modern. And what this does at the end of the day, it's not about necessarily a nice shiny truck, although we love our shiny yellow trucks here in Alabaster.
They look great.
Right? That is strictly an Alabaster thing. But this means better response times and dependability, and that's what our men that serve at the fire department need. Is that they know when the tones go off, they head out to the truck and they're on their way to a call. They don't have to worry about the truck failing on the way by because they're going to have some of the newest trucks on the road, and we're super excited about that.
As the wife of a firefighter, I definitely agree with you on that. We always want them to be super efficient at their job.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. And the safety of the new engines, every year they're produced and made better, so they're safe. If our firefighters happen to have an incident, these new engines have all the safety features available. So we're super excited about that.
That's great.
And while we're on that topic, we are also able to purchase some extraction equipment that they all need, especially as they respond to any of our motor vehicle accidents that are in the city. Having new extraction equipment to help them conduct their rescues in these motor vehicle wrecks is important, so we were able to actually agree to purchase some more equipment for them as well. So a great time for the fire department.
Definitely, absolutely. So what's going on with the senior center? We went on a walk over there today and noticed some of the equipment, the exercise equipment that they had outside is gone. So
That's right.
what's going on?
Yeah, so we had that area, and if any of you remember, that was an area where the seniors could go, and it was designed for some sort of outdoor recreation. The equipment through the years was weathered by the sun and faltered, so we tried to figure out a way to best use it. And so as we thought about it, we collaborated with our friends over at Shelby County, and we decided to add a pavilion area. This will be not just a pavilion that is just put up and it doesn't look in place. We actually contracted with a design firm, so you're going to see a design of a pavilion that's going to mirror the building itself. It's going to look like it was built at the same time the senior center was. And all of this is possible, and anytime two local governments can enter into these agreements to serve not only the citizens of Alabaster, but those who live right around our city. They still claim Alabaster as their home. They still shop in our city.
Yeah, they do.
And we can service and provide a great place for them to gather at the senior center here. So there's going to be a great new pavilion that's going to be a fantastic outdoor gathering area for our seniors.
That is awesome. And the
Yeah,
senior
absolutely.
center has some amazing things going on. Like,
Yeah.
it blows my mind how much
Yeah.
they do in a month. So.
Alicia over there does a fantastic job. I can't say enough. I enjoy every opportunity I get to go over there and speak with them, and it's just a fun energy that goes
Yeah.
on. So I'm excited for them to be able to have this great outdoor space.
That is so awesome. We love that. So what else? We had some police tasers that were purchased.
Yeah, so it seems like we have a public safety theme, don't we?
We do this month.
So no doubt the police department was in need of some more of the conducted electrical weapons. Most everyone knows them from tasers. If any fans out there of any of the police shows that are pretty popular, and so we were able to purchase some more tasers. So now all of our men and women at the police department are all equipped with tasers.
Oh, awesome.
There were some officers who didn't have tasers because we didn't have enough. So thanks to Chief Curtis Rigney of reaching out and doing a survey, finding out what equipment they needed, and coming to the council and asking for that purchase. And so we have some funds available to us that come from drug seizures and things like that.
Yes.
So these successful prosecution of cases, that money that is returned to the city, it's in a fund. We can turn around and purchase items such as this to go back to the police department. So
Awesome.
it's just a great time. And while we're on the topic, I want to mention, I talked about the fire trucks, but we've also had a very dedicated effort to have our police vehicle fleet at the top.
Yes.
We wanted it to replace some of the worn out cruisers that have done good through us through the years. But here we are, those nice silver Tahoes that have become Alabaster.
Look
So
great.
we've dedicated ourselves, starting back in the last council, and this council's continued it to the point now where we almost have entirely eliminated all the old Crown Vics out of our fleet.
Oh, really?
Almost completely all the new Tahoes, which give our men and women a great workspace that gives them a nice, safe area to operate in our city streets. And it was an interesting stat. I asked the police department to tell me, year to date, how many miles has our patrol cars driven as a whole? And I was shocked to find out that our patrolmen have driven nearly 300,000 miles in their patrol cars.
Just this year to
Just
now.
this year to date.
Wow.
And it's an amazing number. It just goes to show you while you and I are at home, possibly even asleep, they're out patrolling and keeping us safe. And what better way to do it? Just like with the fire trucks, in a nice modern truck, dependable, our police officers are in the same well-equipped vehicles. And we couldn't be more proud of that as a council and as a city that we can do that for our officers.
Absolutely. And probably a lot less maintenance going on, too,
Yeah,
than with these
absolutely.
older vehicles.
It is a win-win for
Wonderful.
everybody, no doubt. So we're very proud of that effort, and so far it's paying off. We've got a few more to go. We've promised Chief Rigney that we will get there and we'll replace all those old vehicles for him.
I have no doubt you guys will.
Yeah.
So speaking of burning up the roads, the 119 widening
Yeah.
project, that is definitely a hot topic right
Wow.
now. What's going on?
Yeah, no doubt. That's one that you kind of debate, okay, how do we answer this question here? So that's been a hot topic for some time, of widening the roads there and making sure that 119 corridor accessing the south part of our city is widened out so all those homeowners can get to the central part of the city, if you will. So we've been in that process for several years. And one thing I've learned since being on the council is road projects move very slowly. So what we had to do here in this month in this meeting is we applied for a grant.
Okay.
The 119 widening project was part of a state A-TRIP project in which there is a certain allocation of money available for this project, in which it requires the city to have a match. It's an 80-20 match, 80% from the state,
Okay.
20% from the city. when all numbers were finally ran in projections, the total to build this road was going to be much higher than the funding the state had allotted for this plan.
Okay.
So this is an effort to assist in the project.
Okay.
By seeking out this grant, we hope to shrink that gap between what is available already and where we need to be. So
Okay.
we're hopeful. We're in competition with many other cities in the same situation.
Right.
That are trying to improve their infrastructure. But we're hopeful that this grant can help us decrease that area of gap between what is needed. And so we're also working with the state to possibly talk about changing the scope of the project.
Okay.
Originally, the design had it terminating at Veterans Park to the south, all the way where it begins to expand and widen near Publix
Yes.
on 119. But now we're talking about if we can accomplish it with the financial needs, perhaps shortening the project to maybe terminating somewhere around, say, Butler Road.
Okay.
Because anything is going to help our city at this
Absolutely, it will. Yeah. Awesome.
yeah, so we're still going to work through that. Our pledge to everyone who lives in the south part of the city, or maybe even drives down to Veterans Park, we're working on this, and we're going to keep doing our best to make sure that we work with the state. The city stands prepared with any funding we need to get there to make this project happen.
Awesome. Well, we are looking forward to see what's to come with that.
Yeah,
All right.
we are too.
I know you are. I know you are. Now, I need you to end with some little
Okay.
tidbits maybe about District 31.
All right.
We all are dying to
Yeah.
know about District 31.
Yeah,
So
well,
what can you give us about that?
You can't go anywhere in the city with people knowing that you're in leadership and they say, tell me what's going to happen. I want to know, this new shopping center looks great. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? And I'm here to tell you it's going to happen.
Okay.
These processes move slowly. The developer is doing a great job about handling the business they need to, and the city is continuing to work with them any way we can. But I come with a nugget tonight, a little small nugget that I was just given before I came to visit with you guys tonight. I have it on good authority that an agreement has been signed, and Hobby Lobby will be officially coming to the city of Alabaster as one of the anchor stores in the new District 31 development.
I'm hearing the squeals through the computer screen right now. That is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I know we're really, really
Yeah.
excited about that.
Well,
Personally, I am.
We are. We're excited about Hobby Lobby. Over the years on the council, if there's been one store that I have consistently heard from
Yep.
the citizens, please bring, they always say Hobby Lobby.
they do.
And I think the values of that corporation and what they stand for fits so well in our community.
Absolutely.
And they're going to be a great anchor to that development. We're super excited about the District 31, and we're going to continue hopefully to release more and more news about new stores and restaurants that will be coming to that development. We're super excited.
So you guys definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It's going to be fun.
absolutely.
Thank you so much for giving us some insight, putting it in terms that we can understand.
Yeah.
It's very much appreciated.
Well, again, like I said, we appreciate this opportunity as well to be before the people we serve and hopefully share a little bit about what's been going on at your city council meetings.
Absolutely. Guys, join us next month for another council comments brought to you by the City of Alabaster.